So earlier today I was called out to the HS2 high-speed railway project near Birmingham because they had a COSH, or control of substances hazardous to health, container that somebody lost the keys, and all of their PPE and protective gear was stored inside this container, and they couldn't get hold of it. So I was asked to go and basically gain entry to the unit and fit a new lock. When I arrived, obviously we have to get dressed up in bright orange gear and make ourselves very visible. And when I arrived, I took one quick look at the lock through the keyhole, and I could see that it was an ERA Fortress. So decided to try and pick it, but the pick wouldn't work in the hole because there was a metal plate up behind it preventing the pick from being inserted. So I decided to have a go at visually decoding it. So I used a scope. It's a 70-degree borescope that was purchased off eBay. And then I had to buy a separate light source to go with it. I used the scope, I looked at the lever pack, I worked out the different heights and positioning of the levers, and then I used a kit called the GJ Tools decoder kit for the ERA Fortress, which comes with a makeup key, which allows you to assemble your own key and pop it inside the lock. And with any luck, if you've decoded the lock correctly, it will gain and open. And that's exactly what happened here. It opened the lock the first time. Not always, but I got lucky, and it's a nice feeling when you do get lucky, especially when the site foreman is standing behind you and watching. So that's the backstory, and now I've got the lock in my vise at home, and I'm going to pick it, and that's where this next video is going to take us. Okay, hope you enjoy. Hi there. This is the mortise lock that I visually decoded with a scope earlier today, and created a makeup key and opened it. I'm now going to pick it on camera. It's ERA Fortress, and I'm going to use all the methods that I've mentioned before in previous videos. So I've put my pick in, and I'm just going to check that I've got access. As you can see, it's the typical graunchy, not all of the access to all the levers. But if you move your pick bar backwards and forwards a few times, then sometimes you can free that up, and then you can get on with the picking. So I'm going to start on lever 5, and if we listen, I've hardly touched that lever and it's already clicking. Let's go to lever 4. Again, nice click there, and now it's tapping. Let's go to lever 3. So that's clicking now. So I've got lever 5 somewhere. 5 is tapping. 4 is tapping. 3 is tapping. So we've set those first 3 levers. Let's move to the front of the lock. Let's get underneath lever number 2. Or lever number 1 even. Let's just lift lever number 1. That's not ready to set. Let's see whether lever 2 is binding. Neither of those levers are binding, so that means there's something wrong at the back here. Let's try the back again. 1, 2, okay. It looks like lever 3 was slightly overset. Okay, move to the front of the lock again. Now these levers are binding now. So lever 1, let's try lever 2. lever 2 set. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2. See if we can get underneath lever number 1. Okay, the bolt has just jumped back into a full set, into a anti-pick. So I'm going to check, see which lever in the pack is feeling tight. Okay, so it's lever number 1 is in anti-pick. So let's just take that out. I'm just loosening the tension and flicking the lever, seeing if we can get it to just drop down. There we go, it's dropped down. And we got the lock. Okay, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to open. There's nothing special about what I'm doing here. It's just practice. It's understanding the lever sets, how they work, understanding tension, knowing where you are within the lock at any one stage, and just feeling what the lock is saying to you. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.